Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode. Welcome to episode 3 of Adventure Park Windfels. I hope you enjoyed the cinematic shots for this episode, and as you guys can see, we are building a MACK mega coaster today, heavily inspired of Alpina Blitz at Nigoland, a small or mid-sized theme park in France, a great theme park and especially a great coaster. So welcome to episode 3. In case you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the like button, and if you have any suggestions, as always, make sure to leave a comment down below. Thank you to everyone who already did this in the latest videos, so I'm really glad if you're leaving a comment and some suggestions for this whole park. So yeah, what are we doing here? As I already said, this coaster is heavily inspired of Alpina Blitz, which is a mid-sized mega coaster, a great coaster actually, and it looks absolutely amazing. It's kind of a, weenie or something like that, and it looks absolutely amazing. I really love the coaster, I really love the MACK mega coasters. They're not a load out there, but we have a few and they are really amazing. So as you guys can see, I just deleted the whole layout because I actually had some problems with getting a great and smooth layout out there. So I just reworked the whole track actually for the coaster when it was completed, and that's why we had a cut in there. And I really wasn't happy with the whole layout, so that's why I'm doing a completely new one. I mean, the basic idea is still there, but it really wanted to build like this first curve there, this first right curve that you can see and where you can walk by when you're in the park and going to the MACK mega coaster there. By the way, in case, as always, if you have any name suggestions, I mean, it's called Polarity. The coaster also is available in the workshop as a blueprint, and that was the basic idea. First of all, but in case you have any name suggestions for this specific coaster in Windfels, I think Polarity isn't that fitting. You will see why it's called Polarity though later on, but it's not that fitting for Windfels. In case you have any name suggestions, just let me know in the comment down below. And maybe also join my Discord server. In case you have any more name suggestions, it's the best way to get in touch with all community members and with myself as well, actually. So make sure to click the link down in the description below so you can join my Discord server. As you can see, this coaster will not have any inversions. I'm actually quite happy with the double down that we've got there, turning it to a right turn actually. And I think the layout, all in all, turned out pretty decent. I really like it. We'll also do some custom supports later on. I think I didn't record building the custom supports. I just don't like recording it because half the video would be me building the custom supports for the coaster actually, because it's quite time expensive. And as you can see, there was another cut, and I also built the whole custom supports for the coaster. Also did some work on coloring for the coaster. Maybe we will change the color for our track in Windfels, because I'm not quite sure with the whole theming and the whole polarity thing and the black and white stuff. Maybe I will just add a color like Alpina Blitz, which has a beautiful bluish color in Nigoland. Maybe that would be more fitting. I will show you the whole progress and the coaster inside Windfels as well later on in the video. It's not super easy to fit this coaster into Windfels, because actually it wasn't planned that this coaster goes into Windfels. I just wanted to build a mega coaster, and that was basically it. But I just liked it so much, and it's actually quite cool. I think it fits into the theme park as well. So I just decided to put it into Windfels. Also, the whole progress that I made for this coaster wouldn't actually be enough for a standalone side project video because it actually wasn't that much work. I think I did it in like 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. But I'm really happy, and yeah, finally the whole coaster fits super well into this basic theming that I've got going on in Windfels, and I'm building a super basic station as well. Using the brick pieces and the corrugated metal roofs, so I'm actually quite happy with the brick theme that we've got there going on in Windfels, and I think the whole station would be fitting in pretty well, but you will see later on. Also, for our wooden coaster, I didn't do anything actually. Probably in the next episode we will build a station for a wooden coaster, and we'll focus on building our whole area in front of the wooden coaster. I really love to build a plaza for our Woody. I think that works pretty well. Also, we are building some backstage stuff for our wooden coaster. We will also do that for this one here, as Windfels will be, as I said, our hyper-realistic theme park series. So yeah, I'm just really happy with this whole small coaster that's going on there. About themed areas in Windfels, I just don't know yet what we are doing with themed areas. I don't know if we're doing themed areas at all. Maybe it's just a, well, amusement park, not a theme park. And, well, but I'm not quite sure. If you have any ideas on a basic concept that we can do for Windfels, like, yeah, we will do a themed area with timber stuff or something like that. Many parks are using for their wooden coasters out there. Just let me know in the comments down below, because I would be really happy, because I just don't know what we will do for theming in Windfels yet. For now, we just have this basic brick theming that's going on there. So yeah, as I said, I'm just not sure what we are going for, or what our approach will be for the whole coaster. So our MACK coaster runs 2 trains. I think it has quite a reasonable length actually. It's not super short or something like that. And yeah, well, we have a maintenance area, maintenance bay, just behind the station. We can put our trains into the maintenance bay, and we have some roofs over our 2 trains, so that works quite well. Our staff members would be able to do some maintenance under the roof there, but you will see it later on, because I'm actually building a, well, pretty basic maintenance bay for this one, but I'm also pretty happy how it turned out. Also had some problems with the custom supports there, because they were pretty much in the way, so I just had to move them again, but it worked out, and I'm quite happy how it worked out actually. So yeah, right here we are building a super basic queue line for this coaster. I mean, you guys know that I love building queue lines actually, but I also love doing these basic queue lines, because I mean, the most immersive queue line that we're doing right now is probably the one for Pharaoh's Tomb, which is super immersive. Pretty much all of the queue has some special theme. In case you haven't seen that, make sure to check out the mini-series that is going on for Pharaoh's Tomb if you want to see some more theming and stuff, because as I said earlier, this whole coaster here is actually not themed at all. It's a super basic theming, if we can say that, but it's not a specific theme that I'm using here. Also doing some switchbacks there. I think the queue line would be a little bit short, probably, but yeah, as I always have, I had some problems with going for 4K pieces, because it's actually pretty limited still, that we can just use 4K pieces. I mean, we could in Planet Coaster 1 as well, but it's sad that we, well, did not get any updates on the workshop piece count that we can use for blueprints. I mean, I think it would be pretty easy for Frontier. They just need to add some server capacity probably, because it's just, yeah, the more pieces we are using, the more space it's using actually on Frontier servers probably. So that's the reason why they're not extending it. But yeah, well, it's at least a cost-expensive thing to add, but I think it would be pretty easy. I would love to see a well, extended piece count for our blueprints. I think especially for console players this would be absolutely amazing, so they can use some more complex items and stuff. And as I said earlier, it's super hard, especially in Planet Coaster 2 with the scaling, to just build 4K pieces. It's not that much. So also I'm going for a realistic approach here, as I'm always with my blueprints, or at least trying to with my blueprints. And I'm really happy with the whole queue line actually. It looks quite decent using the basic fences that we can use for paths. I'm super excited to just remove our curbs. It's just 2 weeks left, so we can remove curbs. I will definitely go back to Arcadia, Windfels and all my other projects to just remove the curbs. Oh my god, that's a huge game changer. But to be fair, it actually should have been in the game just since the beginning. It's pretty late for this update. It's a Planet Coaster 1 feature. I don't know when they added it to the game. I think it was not possible in the beginning of the alpha in Planet Coaster 1, but they added it pretty early, the option to remove curbs. But yeah, it should have been in the game. I will not lie, it should have been in the game since the beginning. But it's also awesome that we're getting it, and that Frontier keeps pushing out these updates regularly, so they're really doing a great job, and they really fixed the game. And I think we are on a great way right now, and the game is absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm a Planet Coaster 2 video YouTuber, so I just really have to say that because it's my most favorite game. Planet Coaster 1 was before Planet Coaster 2 came out, and I really love that game, so I'm not really neutral, but I think we are on a neutral and objective way of saying that, in a great way, or on a great way. And I think Planet Coaster 2 just has a bright future that we can look forward to. So yeah, as you can see, I also, while talking about Planet Coaster 2, I also built a operator's station, of course, or operator's booth, which I really like building. I really enjoy building these, and I'm building them, yeah, well, it's actually for pretty much every coaster that I'm doing, and it's a great way to add some realism to your builds. So I can just, yeah, recommend building operator stations if you're going for realism. Also, a funny little thing I'm doing right here is building a ladder, a movable ladder, just for our ride maintenance guys, to do some maintenance on the trains. I think that would work in real life. I just don't know if it would be, yeah, stable enough just to build, on the trains or something like that. But I'm really happy with the maintenance bay here as well. It's completely closed off, so you just can enter from the station. But I'm really happy with the whole maintenance area. Also happy with the custom supports that we are doing here. I also took some inspiration, obviously, from Alpina Blitz for our custom supports as well. Also doing some, I just decided to not do it. I wanted to build a custom texture for the station, but I think right here with the theme, with the steel stuff that I'm using here, the standard station floor works pretty well, pretty decent for this whole theme. Also looking forward to change the texture for our stations, and I mean, obviously, as I said earlier on, removing curbs will be an absolute game changer, so we can do custom textures for our floors, and we just don't need to hide these curbs as I'm doing it right here. I'm super excited for this feature. It's such a relief to finally get it. I'm super happy to get it. So, as we have 2 major rides for now actually in Windfels, I've got the question on what rides we should go next for. I think we will do a older section in the park again. You will see it for Arcadia in the next few episodes as well. We're going for a, earlier or older section for Arcadia as well. So there's something you can look forward to in the next few episodes. I'm really excited building this and not going all in on theming and stuff. That's also pretty nice to build sometimes. And yeah, as I don't know how to continue Windfels for now, I would really love to get some suggestions in of you, just for some ideas on what rides you guys want to see, maybe what flat rides you want to see. Keep in mind it's a mid-sized park, so we just wouldn't probably build some super expensive flat rides, so keep that in mind just for realism purposes. But suggest anything you have in the comments down below. I'm reading all of them, I'm probably answering all of them, so thank you very much, you already did that. And as I say in every video, if you have any suggestions, just let me know. It really helps a lot by building these parks and by not losing inspiration and motivation, which is sometimes a pretty hard thing, but it really helps. So we had a little cut here. I'm doing some safety nets for our coaster. Also did some pathing and fencing. It's actually a pretty boring task, so you didn't miss anything. I just built paths and fenced them all off in the whole area. Here, also going for these MACK ride safety nets. I think they change a lot. It's amazing how they changed the whole look for the coaster, and it looks way more realistic using these safety nets here. Also wanted to build some lockers or something like that, or some, well, at least some places where you can store your belongings and stuff, but I just didn't know where to put it because our exit and our entrance is on the same side actually, so we are pretty limited in space. Maybe I would, well, it wouldn't make sense to build it on the other side for guests when they exit. They cannot really, get their stuff again. So we were going for some final touches here. We are almost complete with our build, and we will jump right after building this coaster into real time into Windfels. You guys will also see some cinematic shots in the end of the video. Marco has suggested it. He's actually a quite active member in my Discord server, and it's a great thing to add these cinematic shots so just you guys can see the whole progress that I have done. I mean, right now we are probably going for some real-time parts, and we are also at the same time going for cinematic shots with a overview of the park and the size of the park. I will probably add it for Arcadia as well. I really like the idea. Thanks to Marco for suggesting that idea. I think that's a great way to get some videos out there with some higher quality. I also tried to build something here as a centerpiece for the first curve or first turn, but I just decided to remove it again because I was not super happy with how it looked. And I think it's also amazing if we're just building some foliage there, some stones and rocks, and some trees and bushes, and it works really well. But we are nearing the end of our speed build part here. So I'm super excited to show you everything in real time after the speed build is complete. And you will guys see the coaster fitting into Windfels after that. So let's just jump right into real time. Here we are at our real-time part of our MACK mega coaster in Windfels. So welcome back, and this is Polarity, which is right now still in black and white, as I said earlier, in our new theme park in our Windfels. And as you can see, I placed it right in the entrance area where all of our guests can see this coaster. And I'm actually quite happy with the spot we've got there, because it really makes you want to drive it if you drive by a car or something like that. And I think this whole coaster really is a eye-catcher for the park. It is probably maybe one of our major attractions in there with the wooden coaster. So I'm really excited what we're going for in the future for this park. Also really love the double down here with the curve, which is absolutely amazing. So let's just look at our progress that I've done here. As you can see, I extended the fence for this theme park here. Also added a Ferris wheel, which looks pretty beautiful from there. I'm not really sure with the colors for now, with the red and white, but I really liked the placement of this Ferris wheel, and I thought it was be a great spot for a Ferris wheel there. So if you're going into the park, you guys know the entrance area as well. Also thank you to Theme Park Fan, who suggested moving the glass pieces a little bit more up. That would be more realistic, and it definitely is. So I just implemented that into the park. So if we're going to our right, there will be our wooden coaster that is going up to the lift hill right now, which also looks absolutely amazing. Let's just wait for it to drop down. I also did not do anything on our wooden coaster, as you guys can see. And there it goes. Well, I really love these GCI woodies. They look absolutely amazing. And they are also a great addition to smaller theme parks. I'm really happy with the layout as well. Yeah, that goes looking absolutely beautiful. So if we're going to our left there, here will be Polarity, or our coaster with no name yet actually. So right here we have a nice little spot that you can see if you're walking into the park. You can see the coaster right here, which really makes you want to ride it. And there we have our toilet building that I've built in the last video, also our arcade here. And if you go to your left here, you will see Polarity again. Wow, it would be amazing if a train comes there. I think there's one coming. Or is it not? I'm not super aware of the layout, but yeah, it's coming now. Just wait for a train to arrive. Because that looks really cool from here. Really reminds me of Voltrons by somehow. And there it goes. Wow, that are some cool looks. And there's a little pathway. I also closed off this lake here because it's more realistic. I think there would be guests that could just climb over it and enter our parks without buying any tickets. So yeah, well, it doesn't look too good. Maybe I'm also removing the lake again, but I just don't know yet. And here is our area for our new MACK coaster. And I'm really happy with the coaster in there. There it goes again. And it fits perfectly into Windfels. Also changed these little ride signs here. Maybe I will also change the text language to German, because we were in a German park, obviously. Wow. There it is again. But I really changed them to modern ones. That look pretty decent, I think. I've got the wooden ones in the workshop, in case you want to check them out. And also, as I said, this coaster and Windfels are in the workshop too, but just make sure to read the description down below in case you want to check out this coaster. So if you follow the path down there, you will also see the Ferris wheel. You can turn right, and yeah, our guests are coming in right now from there, just because I did not add any realistic entrances for our guests yet, but I will also need to fix that in the future for this park. Wow, that's so cool. So let me just show you the queue line, and then that's probably it for this episode of Windfels. We can enter the coaster queue line here. I also use these green fences there. We have some shortcuts in case there's not. Yeah, well, we could probably use the shortcuts now in this park. So this is our switchback area here. And we have a small, super basic building for the whole coaster. Oh, there it is again. That's amazing. And then we can just follow the queue line up here. And then we are in our station. And I'm really happy with the whole station, how it turned out. Look at it, it's absolutely amazing, it's beautiful. And there our coaster goes up the lift hill. Wow, look at that shot. That's amazing. Yeah, as you guys can see, I'm pretty proud with this coaster, even though it's super basic, but I'm really happy with the whole look of it and with the realism aspect of it. And yeah, I know we have some super basic coaster trains for now. Maybe I will add a logo or something of that, like that, of Windfels for the coaster, which would be also pretty amazing. And right here, with this shot, the park actually looks super complete, even though it is not at all. Yeah, I'm really happy with the whole turnout point. So that's our park from an aerial overview. You can see that it's expanding pretty much here on the left side. I just don't know yet how we are going to, well, continue our park. In case you have any suggestions for that, just let me know in the comments down below. We have a pretty big parking lot, of which I'm also pretty happy. And I think the park really comes to life with our second coaster. So in the next episode, we will probably focus on this whole area here on the wooden coaster. Also, this area here with our new coaster is not at all complete as well. So we will definitely also add something to the, well, left area here. And we will definitely focus on our Woody in the next episode. We will definitely build a station building. We will build a queue line building and stuff like that. But I'm super excited to see how this wooden coaster also comes to life in the next episode. So in case you don't want to miss anything, make sure to join my Discord server. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure, in case you like the video, make sure to hit the like button and write your suggestions down in the comments below. So thank you very, very much for watching today. We will see each other probably in 2 or 3 weeks. So until next time, and have a good day.